Starburns Audio.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Sklar Country, the virus edition, aka the Pandy Pods,
aka two mics, no spikes,
aka two dudes, no bad attitudes,
aka two Jews, no harm and killabrews,
aka two jokesters making fun of awful hoaxsters.
I like that one.
Okay, guys, we got a great show today. It's we're kind of out ahead of things a little bit,
yes.
which is fine. But there's enough crazy stories that we can dig
the
in.
stupidity in the pandemic and the absurdity is evergreen, unfortunately or fortunately.
And so we try and give you with this show 20 minutes, 30 minutes a day just to breathe, just to laugh while you're doing your dishes. I was putting stuff away. I came downstairs this morning before everyone was up, and I put all the dishes away. It took me like 20 minutes to like get everything and set the house up. That's when I listened
That's what
to
this
my
is for.
Exactly. This is what it is. So
Okay.
let's jump into a story right now, okay?
Yeah.
And this is the time, if you are listening to this podcast with small children, I'm assuming you're probably not in a car, or maybe it's on. Now's the time to tell them to go put their earbuds in.
Or you put your earbuds in and listen to this one.
This is maybe not one to share with the kids.
For the next 10
We
minutes.
give you that warning, okay? So now we'll give you a moment, pause it, do what you got to do, and then we jump into it,
All
okay? And as we put this next story in context, I don't know. I try to think about why is this happening,
Right.
this next story, okay? We may be spending too much time at home.
True.
So now you know that you need a change of scenery. What do they say about work? Don't take your work home with you.
Right.
All right. They say at work, don't shit where you eat.
Right.
But at home, don't bring your work home with you.
Right.
Because we're now working from home, everything's happening there. People are don't bring home.
It bleeds. What happens is that your work never stops.
That's
when
right.
You work from home.
It's invading our home spaces
you're
right now.
you're not creating a separation between the work and the home life.
We're taking our home to work with us. That's
Right.
the problem. That's why you see people like a woman taking a shit on Zoom.
Right.
And she forgets that the camera's on, but you're on the toilet lady or the Mexican senator.
Who's changing
Taking your
clothes
clothes
and suddenly
because-
going topless on his
Yeah, you're taking that home life and injecting it into work, and nobody wants that. You can't bring a little bit of home into your work.
And it's confusing. It's certainly confusing for older people, but it's definitely confusing for everyone at this moment.
Here's a younger person who, in my opinion, just didn't get it.
Okay.
All right. Case in point. This next story comes to us from the smoking gun. All right. A 22-year-old pizza delivery man was allegedly pleasuring himself Tuesday night while seated behind the wheel of a 1996 Honda Civic.
Is there any other car for delivering pizzas?
A 1990, you could have, honestly, you could be driving a Tesla and they're like, you can't deliver the pizza in that.
What is he driving? Hey, this is what it is.
It's a 2003 Civic.
Nope. It's got to be
Gotta
a
be in the
1996.
90s.
Got to be.
I
I think if you buy a 1996 Civic, and this was true at the time, it comes with a pizza delivery sign on top.
That's
of it.
right.
Yeah.
You just immediately, you buy the car, you drive it off the lot, and you immediately start
Go
to
straight to a job.
You
You
gotta
have like 2 deliveries.
you get a route.
right.
That's the way it
You're
goes.
like, I don't just finish up the paperwork because I got to get these 2 pepperoni pizzas downtown.
okay. So he did this outside of, now get ready for the best name for any town in Florida. Fruitland Park. Fruitland Park is where you expect to see you expect to see just hookers on display.
Just meth lab. It's like an amusement. It's an amusement park for dumb, weird idiots.
Okay. It's just people, alligators on and off leash.
Right.
Meth lab in the center of the park.
Do we have time to ride Meth Mountain?
I don't know if we have time
Let's
to ride
use
around.
Fast Pass and let's make sure we get on to Meth Mountain.
While Donovan was masturbating, a woman whose car was parked next to the Honda noticed that the vehicle's sole inhabitant had his junk in his hand and was stroking it up and down.
Oh boy.
And by the way, in his mugshot, his shirt is off. You don't have a shirt on? Put a shirt on,
What do you
goddammit.
do? What are you doing? A confessional for the Tiger King documentary?
Listen,
Put a shirt on.
I know that it is August.
Yes.
In Florida. It's hot. Put a shirt on though.
Put a shirt
For the
on.
mugshot, put a shirt on.
Yeah.
Have a shirt in your car that if you do get busted, you go put a shirt on.
You don't need excessive nakedness in your life now.
This guy, and I looked at the mugshot, looks like the type of guy that would sweat in a walk-in freezer.
Right.
And he clearly has something to sweat about now.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine how much he was sweating during this process?
He was sweating more than Patrick Ewing on a Stairmaster on the equator.
Yeah. He looks like this guy has secrets. He's got things to hide. He's sweating.
Yeah, sweating it.
Unfortunately for Donovan, the witness was an off-duty cop from a neighboring city. That's where it's going to get you.
Boy.
Other people would turn away. This one was going to write your license plate number down and send it in.
Right.
Honda's plate, JACR06, just in case anyone's looking for this guy, which is
Jack Rowe.
Jack Rowe.
He's Jack Rowing it off.
Jack rocks. Jack rocks.
He's jacking his rocks off.
It's Jack rocks. He is jacking his rocks off.
That's what the license plate says.
JACR06 is Jack rocks.
You apparently can judge a book by its cover.
By the way, we aren't condemning the masturbating.
No.
Do it. Do it all you want. Do it in your house. It's okay. Do it. Just do it where people can't see it.
Do it when you're alone.
Do it. It should never, your business.
Do it when you're alone or do it with a partner who's consented to it.
It should never be anyone's business who doesn't know you. That's it. That's the simple rule.
That is a party that is invitation only.
Yeah. Evite only and keep the list small.
Yep.
It should just go to you or someone else who says, yeah, I'll come. And if they don't want to come, it's not going to happen. If they don't want to come, it's just you who's coming.
That's right.
There has to be an element of exhibitionism here. Don't you agree?
I think there's excitement in being
doing it out in the
world.
public.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It's like going to your school, elementary school at night.
It feels
Remember when you went there for a parent, you're like, the library just looks different. It feels different.
Right. I'm in the classroom, but darkness is
right. It's exciting to be out at this time. That's what this guy's penis feels like. It's like a kid going to their elementary school at night. Shouldn't be here at this time.
Right.
Shouldn't be around here. Definitely shouldn't be running loose and popping off. Fruitland Park Police Department report. All right. To me, like you said, Jay, I'm just going to put this out there. Fruitland Park, what if it was a pornographic
amusement park?
That's right.
I would love it.
Have you been to Space Mountain Town?
No.
It's a bumpy ride.
It is a bumpy ride.
It's a bumpy ride. You're going to get wet.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Wow, it's a flume as well?
Well, we waited for 2 hours in line on Squirt Mountain.
Yeah.
And none of the dudes could find where the ride was. Nobody could. So
did you go to the Matterhorny? Because I
was Matterhorny all day.
That was such a long line. It was a really long line.
After lunch,
it just kept getting longer.
I know. After lunch, we're going to go on the Alice in Wonderland teabag ride.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's interesting.
I don't like it because you have to lay, like you get into it and then it lays you back down.
I just don't like things laying on my face either like that.
And then everything's right above you and it comes down towards you. I don't know if
it's all over you and I don't really love that.
Not a great ride.
We have to hit It's a Small World, but it keeps getting bigger.
Yes,
that's always fun.
That's a good one.
Let's just grab lunch at In-N-Out and In, and we'll just be done.
Yeah, okay? Let's do that. Because I know they just have a little...
Porn Disney needs to exist. If there's Euro Disney, Porn Disney in the San Fernando Valley, how is there not a porn park for adult film stars?
There's Moranya.
Is
the Moana ripoff ride. I can't wait for that one.
Back to the car masturbator.
Yes.
The report notes that a review of surveillance footage captured the suspect who wore a black mask, pulling his pants down as he grabs his genital area, making a continual motion with his genital.
All right. I hate when they try to describe what it is in so many technical terms that you start to lose sight of what it is.
It's like doing. Exactly.
He's masturbating.
He's masturbating. Okay, but at least he had a mask on. Can we at least give him some credit for that? He's masking
He's
up.
not social distancing from himself, but he is masked up.
If he's masturbating with a mask, can we call it masturbating?
Yes.
Thank you. Cops tracked the vehicle to a residence where they found Donovan, who works for the most unfortunate name for a pizza place, Hungry Howie's Pizza Franchise. That is
Hungry
Howie's. This guy feels...
Hungry Howie's does not feel like a clean
This guy feels more like a Chuck E. Cheese. You know what I mean?
Yes.
If you know what I'm talking about.
Hungry Howie's. I don't know if that's...
Maybe he calls his penis Papa John. I don't know.
Probably.
The authorities followed him home and found him and Maxine Munro, his 20-year-old girlfriend, and the car's registrant. So the car is registered to his girlfriend.
Yikes. She
owns the car that he is defiling. A little respect, please.
I think we should identify her as his ex-girlfriend at this point.
Well, we don't know. I'm assuming they're maybe on the outs.
Yeah.
During questioning, Donovan reportedly told the police that he drove to the Circle K around 10 p.m. to grab...
Circle K sounds like a sexual act.
We did a pull to Circle K.
Yeah.
I'm glad that no one else was involved.
Yes.
He drove there around 10 p.m. to grab a post-work drink and grab a whole lot more, if you know what I'm talking about.
Hey-o.
After Donovan placed himself at the scene of the masturbation. At the scene of the masturbation, to me, is the Florida version of the Hamilton song, The River. Wanna be at the scene of the masturbation, the scene of the masturbation, the scene of the masturbation. I wanna be.
I got to be.
He was arrested and placed in handcuffs. That's where you hope everyone's wearing gloves. No one should touch, you know what I mean? Like, don't touch on the wrists alone. At this point, this is the point at which Monroe asked to speak to Donovan, who was at the rear. So she's like, I gotta talk to him. And you know that wasn't going to be a good conversation.
No.
It's her car. So he went back and pulled the old. If she pulled the old, it's not you, it's me. That would be the That would be the greatest.
Masterful. It would be masterful.
Masturbatorful.
Yeah.
During the couple's conversation, which was recorded by a dash cam, of course, that's where the dash cam works.
Yeah, this is where we want to have
This one
it.
got turned on.
Right.
Donovan was, quote, very apologetic to Maxine, as cops reported, acknowledging that he was horny and was masturbating to pornography. Donovan advised Maxine that he didn't think masturbating in his car was illegal. It's not if your car is parked in your garage and the thing is shut.
And it's on.
You can, that's right. Acknowledging that he was horny, to me, is a nice way of saying he's not getting enough at home.
Right. He's complaining.
All right.
A backhanded complaint.
Sadly, Donovan apparently did not further expound on his belief that the Honda's interior was some kind of a sovereign zone. That's what the article said.
Wow.
No, Donovan is not in international waters where anything goes.
It's not a sovereign zone, but it's suddenly an erogenous zone.
That's right.
Like.
Charged with the exposure of sexual organs, a misdemeanor, Donovan was booked into the Lake County Jail, was freed from custody early yesterday morning upon posting a $1,000 bond. Now, we did a story yesterday about a guy spitting in a kid's face. Spitting in a kid's face. This is the biggest asshole in all quarantine. His bond was $650. This guy
who's alone, masturbating, not spitting in any kid's face,
himself up, gets $1,000 bond. Come on.
Doesn't feel right.
He's scheduled to be arraigned on August 13th. The question is this enough to get him to stop doing it again?
Yeah, he's never going to do it again.
You think he's never going to do it again?
Doing it. I think he's done doing it.
And how much is Donovan going to insist that his lawyer argued that if his girlfriend gave it up more, he wouldn't have had to do that?
No,
is that his defense?
I really hope that's not the defense.
I'm surprised he's not going to try and represent himself, because that feels like it's not the only time. That's going to be the only time he won't be able to get himself off.
Right.
Is when he represents himself.
Period.
But
he's good at doing things for himself.
There you
apparently.
go. That is the first story
in the books.
In the 1996 Honda outside of a Circle K.
Honda
by the way,
Civic.
if you see a 1996 Honda Civic outside of a Circle K at 10 p.m., walk away
from it.
Nothing good can be happening inside.
If you see your pizza being delivered in a 1996
Honda,
maybe ask,
get it.
Order from a different place.
Pick it up in store. Is what we're going to say. Don't let this guy touch the Roni.
No.
All right?
Nope.
I'd rather have the Rona on the Roni than this guy on the Roni.
Thank you.
All right? There you go. First story down. When we come back, story about a test drive of a motorcycle that went horribly wrong. For who? You got to stick around to find out.
I think it's for whom.
For whom? Sklar Country, the virus edition. Stay with us. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. I want to mention that we have the YouTube page. Jay, you can
Sklar Country. Please subscribe to that. I think we have more subscribers here for this podcast than we do for the YouTube page. And it's very easy. It's free. It's an awesome way to support us. I want to see those numbers continue to go up.
Yes, I love all the people that watch the show on the YouTube page. I think that's really cool. We'd love to just literally jack those up. It's a blast to do. And follow us on Instagram. We're at Sklar Brothers. We're on TikTok at Sklar Brothers and Twitter as well. Follow us there. We'll let you know when we've got stuff going on. And let's jump into the second story, okay?
Yep.
Let me start by saying I can't believe that this doesn't happen more in the world.
Right.
This story right here.
There are stories that come up to us that it happens and we say to ourselves,
how does this not happen more?
How is this even a story? It should be happening every day.
And a word to the wise for anyone who's looking to buy or sell a big ticket item anywhere that's not a traditional place where you do that, like Craigslist or wherever it is on your own. There is some risk involved. Yeah. Just know that going in, okay? Right. You have to understand. You may have to give a hand job to get a futon,
right?
If it's Craigslist, all right? You may have to have someone say that they're going to test drive your motorcycle and see if they like it and then drive off with it. That could happen.
That's going to happen. Yeah.
Here we go. This is a quickie, but I love this one. But it's fun. Lincoln, Nebraska.
I like this. The Lincoln Project.
The Lincoln Police Department arrested a man they say stole a motorcycle during a test drive. This feels like It makes it sound like he rolled up to his local Harley Davidson.
Let me check out that hog over there. And then
asked to test drive a bike and then just drove out.
You cannot. Did they take your driver's license?
That's right. They run it to see if you have any priors.
Right.
They have a system to run that.
They take a credit card for collateral so they can charge you if you try and take it off.
Run your credit.
They do everything they can to get you by the balls.
They assume that if you are going to test drive this thing, you're going to drive off with it. So they're like, we're going to have you pay for it.
We'll charge you for the bike.
And then if you bring it back, we'll take the charge off. That's essentially what they say they're going to do. That is what the Harley Davidson and any car dealership would do.
Not if you're going to sell it yourself. What is your system if you're at your house and you're like, come by and check out this
but like, how many times did people drive off at a Harley Davidson that they're like, okay, we got to
put some systems
we
in
got to
place.
start getting the driver's license. We got to start getting the, you know what I mean?
I don't even know if a regular single person can run someone's credit. Can we?
Yeah. No, not you or I.
Not you or I. That's what I mean.
Unless you have an aunt that works at TransUnion.
Right.
You know what I mean? Unless you got an in at Experian. Who's got an in at Experian?
I got a buddy at Experian.
No, no one's got a buddy at
at TransUnion.
Right, at Equifax. So when some dude shows up to your house or wherever to buy your bike and he wants to take a test drive, first you either ask him to hold the money what it would be.
Right.
Give me the money and then you can drive the thing.
Take a test drive.
Or you don't let him take the test drive. That's a little on you.
Now, how great would it be if the guy takes the test drive, you take his money, and you disappear?
There you go. Because he doesn't want any. That's a good
Bike's
thing right
yours,
there,
bro.
That's not even your house.
No.
You just rolled up into someone's garage.
And then this guy takes it out on that
Well,
house.
on July 28th, around 2:20 p.m., so this is broad daylight.
Middle of the day.
Officers were dispatched to a parking lot at Horizons Church near 27th and Yankee Hill for a report of a stolen motorcycle. By the way, meeting in a church parking lot is not going to decrease your chances of getting this bike stolen.
Right. It's not like the presence of God is going to suddenly infuse a conscience into this guy.
You think this guy who's going to steal your motorcycle reveres God or even believes in a God? No. This
Stole
is
your
a
honey like I stole your
godless
bike.
dude.
Yeah.
He doesn't even fear a bad customer rating on a thing like Craigslist.
How's he going to fear the big guy?
This is
Or
all right.
woman?
Right. A 19-year-old man told officers he had a motorcycle that he listed for sale on Facebook for $2,800. It was contacted by a man interested in buying it.
Is Facebook where you list something like this?
I don't think so. Facebook is like the only place with less ramifications than Craigslist.
Yeah.
Like Facebook is like a disorganized Craigslist.
Maybe he should have tried to sell the motorcycle on the TV show Catfish.
That probably would have worked out better for him.
That would have been a smarter move.
LPD, that's who it is, said the owner.
Lincoln Police Department.
That's right. Told them that once the man test drove the motorcycle in the parking lot for a few minutes, he sped off. Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
That sinking feeling you feel when the guy takes a left turn right out of the parking lot.
The old, I'll just take it up and back and let go. It's the oldest trick in the book right there.
It is literally the oldest trick.
I'm sure he was acting really nicely to the dude too. You know what I mean? He like buttered him up.
Hey, this is
Got
cool,
the
man.
keys.
And
I'm just going to take it up and back.
Yeah.
Well, so listen to what he did, okay? Listen, if you're listing your motorcycle on Facebook, just assume it's going to get stolen.
It's going to get stolen. Yeah, it's going to get taken.
Even people who regularly use Facebook for everything would not advise
Your
selling.
racist uncle would be like,
Don't sell
pump
it.
the brakes on selling that.
You don't
on
need to
Facebook.
sell your motorcycle.
I
on
wouldn't
Facebook.
trust everyone on Facebook.
And that's
The guy who's like, now read this post.
While riding the motorcycle in the church parking lot, the suspect didn't wear a helmet, and another car brought him to the church, according to officers. But on the way out, he stopped at that car and put on a helmet. Is that the weirdest thing you've ever?
That's the kiss of death.
You stop at the car that brought you and wore a helmet?
Put on a helmet.
Is that a thing? Like, if he's stealing a motorcycle, why would he care if he's wearing a helmet? I mean, that's safety first when you're stealing a motorcycle. From
Look,
Facebook.
I'm a thief, but I'm not an animal.
Right.
I'm not an idiot.
I love that he was dropped off by a car like he was 11 years old.
Yeah, like his mom taking him to a dance.
You think he was in the back seat?
I don't know.
Back
Mom,
seat.
Just drop me off here. Mom.
I
he's
have
right
a
over there.
motorcycle to steal. Mom.
Fine, I will come back for the helmet, but let me get the motorcycle
Just
first.
let me at least talk to
I
the guy
don't want
without
you
the helmet.
talking to him.
I don't want to talk to him wearing
Park
a helmet.
the other side of this parking lot.
Go over there. I'll drive back here when I'm going to steal
God,
it.
Mom, you're being so annoying.
LPD said there was no exchange of cash for the title for the motor.
How crazy is it, Rand, by the way, that we are now in that position to be annoying to other people?
Oh, my God.
Like we are the focus of what we just
Wear
did.
your helmet.
I say it to my son on his new trick scooter.
Your daughter bit it so hard on her scooter the other day. If she wasn't wearing a helmet, you would have been so pissed.
Did I show you the video of it?
No, it's you told me about it.
The video is terrifying.
Right. She bit it. And thank God she was wearing a helmet.
Thank
you
God.
would say to your kids, look, I'm not happy that you're stealing a motorcycle from a guy on Facebook, but wear your helmet.
Wear your helmet.
Please, if you're going to steal a motorcycle from someone on Facebook, wear your helmet. LPD said there was no exchange of cash or title for the motorcycle. Well, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like a guy who would want the title exchange.
I need that
info.
title. Yep.
Investigators say Kawamura is also, that's the guy's name, is also wanted on 5 felony warrants. Again, you didn't have a system in place.
Kawamura sounds like the brand of the motorcycle.
Kawamura sounds like the brand of a motorcycle or a form of Japanese stealing of a motorcycle. He performed Kawamura. Harry Carey is suicide. Kawamura is the stealing of a
someone's
Kawasaki.
motorcycle on a Facebook.
If you steal a Kawasaki, you're performing Kawamura.
That's right.
Again, no system in place. Harley Davidson would have run this guy's thing and been 5 priors. You're not taking this thing off the lot.
No way.
In fact, you're going to jail. Harley Davidson could perform a Harley Davidson arrest on this guy.
Yes.
On Tuesday's officers located Kawamura at his home just north of 27th and Holridge Street. So he was close to the church and found a motorcycle in his backyard. Yeah, motorcycle in your backyard, that shit's stolen.
Yeah, gone.
That's stolen.
That's gone.
No, if you have a motorcycle, it's in your garage.
Yeah.
You're protecting it. You don't just leave it in your backyard.
No.
So it's out of the way and out of the sight. People don't just leave that. That's a dead giveaway right there. LPD said the motorcycle was spray painted black, but they verified it as stolen metal. You know that guy.
So he spray painted it black?
He thought he'd get away with it.
Oh, just change the color.
This black motorcycle that's the same style as the one that was
so
stolen?
different than the silver one that I
This is black. It's not
totally
the motorcycle. Different. This is spray painted black. I just spray painted it. Possession is 90% of the law, right? As soon as he painted it, he was like, there's no way they're getting this from me.
Yeah, I got this.
I did it. How much do you think he pulled one over on everybody?
He's like, this is easy. This is easy.
You mean that one that I stole yesterday? This is not it.
This isn't it.
This is
good luck finding that one because this one's black.
The one that I stole from the church parking lot yesterday, this is not it.
It's a different color.
So he indicts himself and then doesn't indict. Yep. Is that just crazy? Put systems. Don't sell a motorcycle on Facebook. In this day.
Don't perform Kawamura on anybody.
Don't perform Kawamura. It's not a good thing. And there you go. That's it. That is a show. That is how we do. I know this is like a tight one today, but that's how we do.
I think it was good.
It's Monday. I hope you guys have a great week.
Is this Monday or is this Friday?
I think this is Monday.
I'm not sure.
I think it's Monday.
I am not sure.
I think that it's Monday.
I'm going to argue you.
Are you going to argue that it's?
I think this is Friday.
Nope. This is Monday. I know that it's Monday because we did Friday yesterday.
Did we?
We did Thursday and Friday yesterday. There you go. That we don't even know what day it is. We're all turned around.
Yeah.
Guys, this is all we're saying is it's not a hoax, but we got the joke. Stay connected, stay protected, don't get infected. And we love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. La-ti-da, la-ti-da-ti-da-ti-da, la-ti-da-da.